So, where we left off last time, the parties have been divided into two in the market when Basye, Verthandi, and Nesrinn broke off to go get their fortunes read. Mell and Hanz went to go buy packs for the party. And then as Mell and Hanz were coming back, Mell's criminal contact Lagertha fell on step beside them to ask if they knew they were being followed, and when they both didn't know, they freaked out a little bit. They made their way back toward you guys. Mell messaged Basye about the party was being followed and to just go for the ship. And then Mell and Hanz broke off a separate way. Basye, Verthandi, and Nesrinn. Basye started dragging Verthandi and Nesrinn out of the market, and as they broke sort of from the general crowd of the marketplace, Verthandi perched on Basye's shoulders, noticed, I want to say said 3 figures following them. I'm going to stick with 3 figures following, or 3 figures in hoods begin to break off from the market and follow them. What would you like to do?
Basye were being followed.
The only one who saw it.
Yes.
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 I saw nothing.
Basye were being followed. There's 3 figures behind us.
Well, I guessed as much from Mel's message.
Do I hear this?
I want all 3 of you to make a perception check real quick.
Oh, this is not site-based.
I will give you non-site-based information, though.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
I will
got a
roll
19.
non-site-based information.
16, 19. What did you get, Liz?
I got a 13.
13. Okay. With 16 and 19, Basye, you keep walking very briskly. Nesrinn in one hand, Verthandi on your shoulder, and you kind of crane your neck back. Basye and Verthandi, you can both see 3 figures. One is around like 6 feet tall. One is around like 5 feet tall, and the third is around like 7 feet tall, so a little taller than the first one.
7 people.
2 of them have very broad shoulders. The 5'1" is on the slimmer side. They're each wearing a heavy-looking dark crimson robe that is thrown. The hood is thrown up, and it is over their faces, and they're beginning to follow you. Nesrinn, you hear Basye and Verthandi talking about being followed, and just you hear the swiftness of footsteps that you can't discern necessarily who is walking or where it's coming from.
Okay.
How far
I mean,
away
with my boot, I know there's people behind me, right?
It's a 15-foot range on the booth.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't sense anyone besides Basye and Verthandi there further than 15 feet back. They're about 30 feet back at this point.
Okay.
How close to the ship are we?
From the docks, you guys are in the marketplace. A good walk. I'm trying to think of what would be a proper distance comparison I can think of. Blocks? Well, I know blocks, but I'm trying to think of a better... Probably from the back of the Gaylord to where you drive into town for the convention. I'm trying to give them a proper visual that we all have in common.
Fine-ish.
Like walking to the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, it's a solid block of walking.
Okay.
Hey, if you set me down, maybe I can stealth around and see who they are. I can hang back.
You think they're not going to notice?
This tiny...
I am very small, and I'm very sneaky.
Alright. I'm gonna drop her.
Okay.
Gently.
I'm gonna try and get lost in the crowd and go stealth.
Alright, give me a stealth roll.
Oh, bye. That's an 18.
18? Okay, good to know. You drop off and sort of duck into a group of people that are walking back toward the market, and you kind of like shrug your cloak around and sort of fall in step with them and like and be cool. Yeah, base. You and Nesrinn keep walking.
So is there a plan, or are we just gonna kind of...
I want to see if I can get closer to them and see if they're talking or if I can see what they look like or just try and get a little closer.
Okay.
If we're in the marketplace, right?
You guys are like out. You're heading out of the marketplace.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Nesrinn and just pull him to the closest stall. Like I'm very excited about what is happening there.
Oh man, what is in this? I don't know. It's so exciting.
Hold on, I want to look at something.
Okay. You look. I'll stare.
Yeah, you pull over to the closest stall. It's like it's a fruit vendor. The crates are stacked high with all sorts of different fruits and vegetables. And a very kind-looking elven woman sort of leans over and is like, "Hello, how are you doing today?"
Hi. We're getting ready to go on a really long trip. I just figured we could stock up. I'm looking for citruses. They last longer. Can I, what do you got?
Absolutely. And she proceeds to show you different types of fruit she has. She also pulls out some jerky. It has a very interesting smell to it. She keeps talking about all the spices. She doesn't identify what meat it is, but keeps talking about how good it is.
It smells really good.
Can I make it
really good? Can I make a smell check?
Sure. Base roll a nature check. Nesrinn roll a perception check.
Can I make a sniffer check?
A sniff check. A sniff.
Okay, so that's 19.
The 5. It's meat for sure. Like it's definitely not like dried plant or anything like that. You don't know what kind of meat it is. Nesrinn, you take a deep sniff and you cough. It's good in the way that like extremely spicy things smell good. You just gotten real close, and so like they're two big like pepper dots. So like
I won't need that fire breathing potion to breathe fire.
So she takes a few minutes to show you some food. Verthandi, you are falling in step with this crowd, and keeping
While
your
we're
eye.
at this like stand thing, can I like keep my ears
Absolutely. Roll perception.
and feet alert?
Yes. Roll perception.
Okay. Just keep keep my feet resting with my feet. That's not great. It's a 16.
Okay, good to know. Verthandi, you fell in step with this other group of people, keeping your eyes on these figures. You lose them for a second, but when you are able to sort of catch sight of them again, you see two of them, and they are now that their targets, you can assume, have found a stand and have stopped. The two of them are nowhere near each other, but they're definitely like walking kind of slow, walking with a little bit of purpose, kind of looking around. One of the 6 foot tall one and the 5 foot tall one are the ones that you spot. What does it do?
Can I see any discerning details about them? Like, are they wearing gloves? Can I see Talon Dragonborn hands? Like, are they... the cloaks just completely obscure them.
From this distance, let's see. The taller one, its robe hangs down below. Like it has, like it hangs down below its arms. The smaller one, has human hands, or at the very least, humanoid hands. the skin that you see. It takes you a second because at first glance it might be a glove, but it's not. It's skin. It's a really like a dark, deep, like a brown, like a really rich brown skin tone.
And noticing the third one isn't there, can I take a glance around and see if I can see them?
Roll into the perception.
So was that was one human.
One unidentifiable.
Oh, great.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. You take a look around, and you're standing and looking really hard, and you look, and you kind of look to the side, and you kind of glance behind you, and your heart kind of stops for a second. The third figure has managed to get themselves behind and have been following the group that you fell in step with.
So they see me. I can assume they see me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to scuttle back to base.
Okay. Roll. Let's see. I could roll stealth again to see if you can break away from this crowd without this other figure in pursuit.
19.
19? Okay. You take a second and you time the way that you duck away from this crowd. You wait until they pass an alley and you just right down it and just start booking it. Just sort of like loop around the block and come back to base. And you glance behind you and it doesn't look like the red road is following you. And you eventually make your way back over to this fruit cart. Would you like to buy anything based on that?
I assume that we'll buy some stuff, like nothing crazy that we're gonna have to like haul back, but
Yeah.
like a couple things to throw in our bag. Be like,
Yeah.
we'll come back. Like we'll come back for more before we leave.
Come back for that.
You can. I would like 5 gold worth of fruit. You get a good stack of apple like fruits. You get a couple bags of nuts. You get like I'm picturing like almost like she manages to sell you these like green beans, but they're like a bright blue color instead of like normal green beans.
We're at fancy trail mix.
Yeah.
Blue edamame.
They're sweet instead of salty.
So weird.
Okay. I'm making an effort stall ration.
There you go.
I will totally come back for that jerky.
Wonderful. I'm so glad. It doesn't seem to be selling, and I'm not sure why. It's really very good.
Sure it is.
Verthandi, you make your way back over to the boys.
They're definitely following us. One looks humanoid, I couldn't tell the other, and one is definitely following me. I think they saw me.
Alright, so you think we have to fight?
I think we should either try and lose them or figure out who they are.
We could just ask them.
Well, why don't we try to lose them first? If that fails, we'll confront them somewhere a little less populated.
I don't want to lead them
Alleyway.
back to the ship.
Alright.
I mean, don't you think they know who we are if they're following us?
Yes, but we don't.
So wouldn't they know what
I don't know
Verthandi's
what the
ship
ship
looks
is.
like? What if they're watching the ship?
Alright, so we don't go near the ship because there might be more of them.
Oh, I don't know. I've never done this before. I've never been tailed.
Regardless, we stay away from the ship.
We have to
Let's find
we have to
somewhere.
meet up with Mell and Hanz too. They said they were going to go back to the ship. So did we say the bar by the ship or did we say the ship?
Something about a pub, I think.
I don't. Did they say something about a pub? I didn't.
I
hear.
said something about a pub, but I don't remember if they were in on that or if it was just me.
Well, they don't know then if I wasn't in on it because they messaged me.
I was about to ask Alex, but she gave me my answer anyway.
I remember you guys talking about lunch before we left, but I don't know if we were in on that.
Yeah, that was they don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned the ship, and I think that was it.
Yeah.
I think we were gonna meet at a pub before this adventure, right?
Okay.
We met.
So-
Yeah.
So then we need to lose them or find out who they are and make our way back to the ship to find Mell and Hanz.
All right.
Trackers on everyone.
But we have to be very sneaky. Do you think you can do that, babe?
No. I'm really bad at that.
She's honest.
Yeah, I have. You could say that I have really bad luck when it comes to sneaking, if you know what I mean. Like it's almost like if you rolled 2 dice and I took the lower of the 2.
That's a really specific analogy, damn.
What dice? So
I was like, you're not like a 50% chance of being a decent.
Well, I mean, I have minor illusion. I could try and cast a distraction somewhere and let it slip away.
We can try, but I'm telling you that it's probably unlikely. Stay close if I can't get away.
I have. Dang it! I didn't bring my book with me. I don't know if I
What are you
cast
trying to do, Liz?
if I cast enhance ability, does like that help with stealth checks?
Good. I want to say yes, but I could also be lying to you. Enhance ability.
They have a dex one, but I don't know if that applies.
If a creature bestow upon it magical enchantment, choose one of the following effects. There's it's Constitution, Strength, Dexterity, Charisma, Intelligence, Wisdom.
But
So,
So yeah,
what-
dexterity is stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, cast Grace. The target has advantage on Dexterity checks.
Okay, so it's not just saves. Okay. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna cast it on me. I'm gonna give myself and Faye's cast Grace, just so we're
Okay. Sounds good.
slightly less.
So I'm going to cast a spell that makes it look like that stall all the way over there, and I point like across the street,
Mm-hmm.
is on fire, and then we're gonna go stealth and run, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But is this minor illusion?
Yeah.
You just okay.
Looks like the top of the stall caught fire.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So, Nesrinn casts Grace. And then Verthandi does a little motion, and a flame begins at the top of one of the stalls. It takes a second for people to notice, but the people who are at that stall start yelling and motioning, and the poor shopkeep starts like jumping up and down and trying to whack at these flames. So I would like all 3 of you. I assume you guys start running.
Yeah.
I would like all 3 of you
A
to
graceful jog.
make a graceful frolic. I would like all 3 of you to make stealth rolls.
Don't fuck me over.
Base, you now roll normally since you're disadvantaged.
Yeah, it didn't help at all.
I got a 17.
I got a 21.
Ooh.
Blind boy's stealthy.
Okay, 17. What were the numbers? Sorry.
21.
And then 6. Oh, buddy.
Stop stomping everywhere you go.
I want you all to know that I'm actually proficient in stealthing. So I rolled a 3.
Oh
Please don't.
A very forceful person.
Stop taking every deliberate step you can.
Okay, good to know. So you 2 or you 3 start booking it down the road, ducking into alleys, ducking around different areas. I'm gonna have, let's see,
Just say, can I look over my shoulder and see if I see anybody following us?
Sure. I'll maybe make perception, or yeah, Verthandi, make a perception roll.
Okay. Sweet. 19, 23.
23. Take a look around.
Oh, sorry, 24. It's plus 4. 24.
Oh, 24. God damn. Okay. You take a look around behind you.
Yeah, I got a 19 plus 4.
As you duck around the one building, and you glance back, you don't see anyone following you.
Sweet.
You see me though.
Yeah. And he thinks at one point, like, just like jogging and like kicks a barrel and stubs his toe and kind of grunts and just keeps going.
I'm better at this than you are.
I'm just keeping like Verthandi as my north point and just keeping her, and that's how I'm doing this.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so if I don't see anybody behind me, I'm gonna keep running.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's gonna take. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna have everyone. If you guys are gonna keep running, would you like to stealth or no?
I mean, I would like being stealth.
Okay. You've come into a new section of the city. I'm going to have everyone roll stealth again if they would like to.
Alright, we still have.
Yeah, it's an hour, so.
Yeah. You've got for a little while.
So,
Better, but not great.
I got 18.
I'm
18?
10.
10?
13.
13. Okay. So you keep running for another minute. You're now you're making your way back through the Blackstone area of the city, and it's a lot easier to find like spaces to dodge into and duck behind. People sort of give you odd looks as you're just running through, but make a perception check to see if anyone's following you.
Oh, shit. 6.
6? Okay.
14.
14?
19.
18.
What did my pizzas tell me?
Okay. Let's see. Based on Verthandi, you take a look around. You don't see anyone necessarily following you. Nesrinn, you discern that you're from like the clanging that's around you and the smoke that you can smell. You're back in like the blacksmithing district that you guys came through before. What was there too?
I'm a follower in this instance.
But you didn't sense anybody, I guess?
No.
How long have we been running, roughly?
At this point, you've been probably running for maybe 10 minutes.
We want to try to go back to the order building?
I want to stop and try and pull them both off to the side, like away from the road.
And they're like an alley?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you take a look around. You find a street that not a lot of people are down. It's the most empty sort of area, and you pull them down. There's some crates stacked up along either side of the buildings, either side of it.
Do you think we lost him? I haven't seen him in a good 10 minutes.
I haven't seen them either, but there's no guarantee. They might just be stealthier than we are right now.
Might have rolled natural 20.
It's probably okay then.
So, do you think we can slow down and just make our way back to the ship? Try not to bring attention to ourselves?
Yeah, take an indirect route.
Yeah.
Just leave me where we're going. Again,
let's
no
stay
idea.
together, though.
I would prefer that. I don't know where I am.
We're in an alleyway.
Well, obviously, yes. I mean, geographically, I don't know precisely where we are.
Go on.
Let's go. Before.
Okay, I'm going to poke my head out of the alleyway and make sure I don't see them. And then we're just going to act all casual, okay?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to take one more look outside the alleyway.
Go for it.
Roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see crap. It's a 7.
Okay, you take a look around. You see various patrons and some like blacksmiths going about their work, but you don't see. Your heart kind of skips a beat for a second as your eyes roll over someone who's like dressed in a little bit of red, but you don't see anyone in the cloaks that you saw before.
Okay, guys, I think we're good. Act casual.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna grab Nesrinn by the claw and just start walking toward my ship very slowly and leisurely, like nothing is wrong.
Keep Verthandi's tiny little feet as my north compass.
Okay, I would like all three of you to make survival rolls
Oh boy!
to see how well you can navigate your way back.
Oh. Do I have
15.
advantage on that?
I got a 4.
It doesn't matter if I have disadvantage because I rolled a 1.
15. Follow your captain, please.
So, Verthandi, you're taking charge of this excursion of trying to get them back to the ship. And
I think I saw a shortcut around here. We should try to take.
yeah,
Nesrinn,
I
you
saw
haven't seen
something.
anything.
Great, Nesrinn.
Oh, that's right. I don't see any.
Sorry, what?
I said, Nesrinn, you haven't seen anything. Follow me.
I felt a shortcut.
My spidey senses were tingling. So, Verthandi, your goal was to find a very indirect route to your ship, and you're finding indirect routes to places. You start walking, and you kind of take a second. You're a little disoriented from all the running and the quick dodging through different areas. And you start walking this way. You're like, no. If the ship was this way, I should go this way. So you take a few opposite turns, and find yourself in an area of the city that you haven't been to before. You guys, you're trying to find where the docks are on the one set of the walls more towards the capital, like the central square.
We were like here. We were like over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're like over here.
Yeah, you didn't make my survival check, DC, so you're lost currently. You find yourself along.
Did we ask for directions?
We're not asking for directions. We don't need directions.
Is there? Oh, wonderful.
Nesrinn, we don't want to
Weird
draw.
plan.
Nesrinn, we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. We can't ask for directions.
Completely ass backwards, lost. Then I don't know. I don't know if wandering around the city is
I'm
any
going
better.
to try and describe the area of the city I'm seeing to Nesrinn.
Okay.
Going to go so well.
So what you guys see around you is you've made your way to one of the outer sort of walls of not necessarily outer, but one of the walls that go around the edge of Hilek. And it's in a you've made yourself you've made your way to a middle class residential area. These houses are a little nicer, not necessarily extravagant, but it's a nice area. Some of the houses have nice little window boxes. A lot of the sort of properties out in front, there's some wrought iron little fences that go around. Not a lot of people are out and about on these streets. It's getting to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and everyone's starting to make their way back towards their houses. If not, they're already in them.
No, not that.
Need your help. These guys are on the way. No. Just no. I'm going to try to guide you around.
How long would you need me? I'm in the middle of something. Oh, okay.
You take a second look around Nesrinn.
What do you want me to roll?
I'm trying to think what I'm gonna have you.
True.
I just a general intelligence check.
That one's the same. And that one, look at those ears on that one. Hi.
Hi, this is my dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Bernie's
I
dad.
wish you were the best. I hope you win.
He's staring at you, Nesrinn.
I mean, I got a 16, so that's kind of close to a winner.
There you go. Just for fun, because that was really adorable, Nesrinn, you have inspiration for the next hour.
Yay.
Yay. I feel
So what did you have for your intelligence
sort
check?
of approval from a parental figure somewhere.
It's enough inspiration for me. What did you get for your intelligence check?
I got a 16.
16. You take a second to think. You haven't necessarily been in this area before, but you know certain members of the order. Not everyone lives at the order building, but you know that in particular, Onzi and Adriru live. Adriru had definitely talked about their home before, and it sounds similar to the area that you're in. It's not too far from the order building, but that's
Okay, do I know where that
as
is in
you can
relation to the docks?
Do
I know where that is in relation to the docks?
It's the wave.
Oh, boy.
You're a tiny bit closer than you were in the marketplace, but not by much.
Well, we're probably closer to where we started in the very beginning than we are.
Can you give me a basic? Can you give me a basic direction, Nesrinn?
Well, you see, can I point out on my
Yeah, you
little
kind
hand?
of you try and draw a picture in the air, but the same way that when you try and draw something without looking, some of the lines are weirdly overcrossed, and it kind of just looks like everyone's just doing this weird interpretive dance. But eventually you gather, you show them where the wall is. You want to head, I guess, directly. It will be east from where you are.
Okay,
To start heading back to the docks.
I'm gonna start walking based on Nesrinn's directions.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. You start walking. I need all three of you one last time to do a perception roll.
Oh, natural 20. 24.
Oh, thank God I have advantage.
Got a 4.
13.
13? Okay. So natural 20, a 13, and a 4.
Yeah. The other one was a 1.
Okay. Verthandi, you start walking, guiding Nesrinn in base, and you're your adrenaline's fucking pumping. You see everything. You see a lot of window boxes hyper detailed. It's a little unsettling, but you start walking, and you get about 5 or so minutes away from this residential area that you guys found yourself in, and you're looking around on high alert. And you start heading back toward the main, street-ish. So at least you guys will have a general direction of where you're going. And as you're scanning the crowd, you see a single red hood bobbing along.
Well, shit.
Guys, I think we have to talk to them. We can't lose them. We're here.
Wonderful.
Let's go find somewhere there aren't a whole lot of people, because I don't think this talking is going to go as diplomatically as we all hoped for.
Okay, so down an alley somewhere. Let's see if they follow. I'm gonna look for I'm gonna look for a nice wide alleyway that looks like it has nobody in it.
Sure. You're currently on streets that are sort of parallel to the main street, and you keep this figure in your sights, and you eventually after another a good moment of walking, you find a decent alleyway that fits your descriptor.
Okay, I'm gonna duck inside and see if they follow.
Okay. You're gonna. Okay, so you duck down this alley. You peer back out for a second. Doesn't look like it. They continue walking down the street. Once in a while, sort of turning their head to look back and forth.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go approach the figure.
Okay. How are you approaching the figure? Give me some narrative description.
She's literally gonna just say, "I'll be right back," and just start marching straight toward this figure.
Are you like, so this figure is like walking behind you, so you're walking up behind them. Are you jumping at all, or are you just going?
I'm going, like, I am in captain mode, I'm taking care of my crew, I am walking straight toward this person.
Okay.
Let's stay where I can see Verthandi do this.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just stand there.
Alright, give me 1 second. I need to check one thing.
How they're gonna kill us.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a black Dracula!
Oh no! Not in this alleyway.
I turn around, it's fucking Ken, right? Casual, it's fine.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Doggo! I'll drop
Okay.
it on stick.
So you walk up to this figure. This is the smaller of the three. And you walk up. They're walking. As you get a little closer, their red like robe is like it's down to the ground. As they're walking, you see sort of shiny black boots poking out. What would you like to do?
I would like to tug on their cloak from behind.
Okay.
What size are they?
They're 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
So they're a foot taller than me.
Mm-hmm. So this figure whips around, kind of look. Their face is a little hard to see under the robe, but they're clearly sort of surprised.
Excuse me, why are you following me?
They kind of look down at you and quickly look around and look at you. I would like you to make a strength check. They're gonna try and grapple you.
Oh dang! I should not have put the small one.
I'm watching this.
I should not have put the tiny one.
That's a 13.
Okay. They go to grab for you, and you dodge out of the way a little bit, and they get one hand on you, but you wriggle out of their grasp. They kind of look at you, a little startled, a little concerned. Okay. They're going to take a look around and then just start booking it down one of the alleys, the first alley that they see.
I'm chasing them.
Okay.
I just them dart into an alley. I'm gonna grab Nesrinn and I'm gonna cast Longstrider on us just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Second level.
Okay.
So we're ready to go and follow as needed.
Okay. So so that's 10 extra feet of movement?
10 extra feet of movement, it's not concentration.
Okay, sounds good. And you guys are just gonna start running?
Yeah,
Okay.
Chasing this person, this thing.
Sounds good. Okay,
Using
so
phase as my north compass now.
okay.
I'm
I know, but I'm trying to run on my own too. I can run. I can walk. I'm not crippled.
Can't see though, and if they change direction,
How? No, I can feel your stupid feet thumping on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. So, Verthandi, I'm gonna start with Verthandi first. So Verthandi, you start running, and this figure is also this figure is booking it.
I want to see if I can get close enough to try and tackle them.
Sure. Okay. So you guys are running down one of the alleys. As they're running, the hood falls back, and you see a humanoid. They have slightly pointed ears, dark, rich brown skin, and hair that is pulled back into this really long, tight braid that's tucked into the back of their robe.
Feeling my design.
I'm gonna roll an athletics check.
Okay. So they're like an elfy kind of person?
That's a 16.
Oh dang! You overtake them. You just your legs are just fucking going. After a few seconds, you manage to get enough ground. We'll do another contested strength as you launch yourself at them to try and.
Oh, that's a 5.
Okay. you launch and it's very akin to like you try and like grab onto their shoulders and like dig your hind feet into their back to try and get a grip, and they just like twist their shoulders and whip around. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not that smart, guys.
Are we in it? Should we roll initiative?
That was the next thing I was gonna have you guys do.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Verthandi.
Oh, honey.
Oh my god.
You go to like try and grab for them again, and your body freezes up as they cast Hold Person. And they are gonna. They pick you up and start running. I would like
what do I have?
Nesrinn and Basye to roll. Yeah, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative because now Verthandi, you can at the end of your turn roll to try and break some kills.
You want it in chat?
Yes, you.
I don't care if they'll see my reactions or pictures.
Okay, so you guys got Nesrinn. What you get?
Did it not send that?
No.
I said 12.
Okay, 12. All right. Sorry.
Skype, why are you garbage? Why is this garbage? I wrote Discord.
Well, yeah, because Discord also now has like video chatting too, right?
Yeah, we tried it with it. It's not always super reliable though.
Yeah.
I guess the same could be said with Skype.
Huzzah!
I think it's still in beta, technically.
Yeah.
No, because it's for a
It's
while.
out, but it's like they're working on it, but it's still just like, why aren't you sending my bullshit, Skype? Come on. Come on.
Give me 1 second to write an initiative order.
We're all like one right after another.
Oh boy. Oh, that's how I'm supposed to hear it. That's how I'm supposed to do it.
Okay, so with that, let's see. The one who's first in the initiative is the being that is currently carrying Verthandi, and they're going to continue to dash.
They get half speed though because they're carrying somebody else. Anyway.
So they run their normal movement for dashing. So they are continuing to book it as fast as they can. Next in the initiative is another one of these things. I'm trying to spot you. Not see shit. Next in the initiative is Nesrinn.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just Baze has me by the arm, so
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you if you wanna go.
no, I don't think I can do anything while we're just chasing someone. I don't really have any.
Base, like, I would assume, told you the direction that they're heading in. You can try.
Okay, I'll try and can I throw a sacred flame in that direction?
What's the range on Sacred Flame?
60 feet.
Ooh, okay. Give me.
Yeah.
Okay, because blind combat rules. Give me a perception check. That is your free action. Blind combat.
Is this non-sight based or?
This is not, because they are well out of 15 feet of you.
Okay. Fuck me. Okay. I got a non-natural 20.
Ooh, okay. Roll for an attack with Sacred Flame.
Don't fuck me. Yeah, fuck me. I got a 9.
9, okay, so Basis sort of points you in that direction. You take a second, you hear these like quickly retreating footsteps, especially as you turn down this alley where there's no one else. So like obviously the footsteps that are running away are the ones you're gonna aim for. You take a second, you concentrate, you cast Sacred Flame, and Base, you see Nesrinn like shoot some fire, and it lands just short of the retreating figure that you see.
Did I get him? Did I get him?
You did not get him, and so help me God if you hit Verthandi.
See, next in the order is Verthandi.
I want to try and break the whole person.
Yeah. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
I don't think so, guys. That's a 4.
That's not gonna do it. You're aware of what's happening, and you're just being jostled around a little bit. This figure running with you. You're stuck. Another one of these things. Gonna try and give chase to see if they spot you, and they do. Well, what they are going to do. They're gonna make an attack at Nesrinn because they just saw Nesrinn try and hurt their friend.
That's not a bonus action. But
I'm gonna make what is that? Like a kill?
as a bonus action, can I cast Sanctuary on myself?
It's a little late. You can do that as your bonus action next turn, unless Sanctuary can be. No, you can't use Sanctuary as a reaction.
No.
You can do that next turn.
I do have a reaction I can do, but
That's
I'll
probably
let
not
them
gonna
go
hit.
first.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, that's an opportunity attack. Never mind. That's different.
I don't. No, it doesn't hit. It's a 7. You hear a voice from behind you shout something, and sort of sparks fly off the stonework behind you. Base, it is your turn.
How far away is the person ahead of me?
The figure that's ahead of you is 60 feet. The figure that's behind you now is only 20 feet away.
Okay. I'm going for Verthandi. Don't hit me. And then I'm gonna use my dash action to get all the way up by the thing ahead of me. So I have 80 feet with a dash.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, no, I have 60. No, wait, no, 80. 80. I have 80 feet with long strider and a dash.
Long strider adds 10, and then a dash doubles your movement. Okay. So you get up. You just book it after.
I'm gonna, as I like come up next to the said figure, I'm gonna like turn and grin and be like, "Hello." Real creepy.
You meet, so you now get to see like this figure, deep brown skin, tightly braided black hair. As they look at you, their eyes kind of wide with surprise. They have bright red eyes, and slightly pointy ears. And with that, it is now. Anything else you'd like to do with your action?
I don't believe I can, so I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I can stop a little in front of said figure to like try and block their path.
Sure.
I have a little bit more than 60 feet.
Yeah, you get up in front of them and stop.
Yeah.
And suddenly there's a very large red dragonborn right there.
And with that, the figure that is carrying Verthandi is going to try to. I'm gonna make a melee spell attack against y'all. Ooh, that's a natural 20. I'm very sorry.
Against who?
Dave.
Oh.
Trying to get him to move. And with that. Okay. It's a natural 20, so it's a crit. I'm doubling my die. I'm very sorry. God damn it. So this spell uses 3d10, and I got a crit.
Please don't pervade.
Even I'll survive. It doesn't matter. Well, maybe if it's
That's a lot.
Roll bad.
it could be good.
I have
Roll.
healing.
I have the healing.
I can
Oh,
third
boy.
level cure wounds you.
Oh man, that's a lot.
What?
How many hit points you got, buddy?
I have 37.
I have 45 points of damage.
Damage. What kind of damage is it?
Oh shit!
Please hope it's one that you get like half damage to.
What?
Oh,
Wait, is
No,
he
I
dead?
do really bad against necrotic damage. Let's be honest.
Does that mean
Not dead, unconscious.
Unconscious.
Okay.
Not dead.
It doesn't
We'll have
have
a
to
fun
be.
session the day before Thanksgiving. It'll go great.
So this figure stares at you with these red eyes, and begins muttering something under their breath, and
Can they cast if I'm in their arms, though?
it's not. I don't. It's verbal.
It doesn't have it doesn't have a save or anything.
It's what?
It doesn't have a save or anything. Or has to roll the hit.
It was a melee spell attack, and I got a natural 20.
To hit.
So they mutter something, and wounds just start. These gashes start appearing all over your body with like black energy, just like spewing off. Huh?
Did you flip wounds him?
And Verthandi, you watch his base just crumpled in a heap in front of you.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me up there.
this keeps happening.
They're gonna keep running. They only managed to get 15 feet though because they have Verthandi in their arms, but they're gonna keep running.
Jesus.
Cool.
Hey guys, real quick. I'm gonna hop off because I'm leaving work, but I'll be back within like a half hour. Just so you keep going, just letting you know.
Okay. Good to know.
Please don't die, base.
You know what? It's debatable at this point. Actually,
Hey,
you should attack 8 natural 20.
That's funny. Katie, you should just like have a backup character who's like ready.
Listen, it's just necrotic damage that just gets you. It's just.
You need to get a ring that's against necrotic. Why are you messing with mind stuff? You just gotta get the necrotic damage.
Guys, I'm only good for strength.
Okay, so,
Okay. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. Okay, this figure doesn't do nothing. Next, Nesrinn, it's your turn. Base just booked it 80 feet down.
Okay, so
He's 80 feet away from you.
Okay, so he's out of my range of my boots. I don't know what he's doing. Do I hear him?
You
Try,
make
or I hear Verthandi?
your blind combat perception check.
Oh, fun.
I imagine you heard him running.
I mean, it was running. I'm just not sure, like
That way, but
I hit the ground pretty hard.
well, it's good that I. So gonna have a good.
Thank God our fifth race is blind. Oh my god.
Well,
Huh?
I got a 12.
Okay, so you heard Base's footsteps retreating. You heard a pretty pained yell in the far distance ahead of you. And you also had heard there was someone behind you. You're not quite sure how far back. But granted, I guess just a long thin alley is the best place for blind combat because you only have 2 directions you could go.
That's not a save, is it? Okay. There's
What
no
would you
save.
like to do?
I don't know how far away the person behind me is. Do I?
It's beyond 15 feet. You know that much.
So I don't know how far. I'm gonna send a sacred flame behind me, and then run. What is it? 30 feet or 40?
We've got
40 feet.
Then I'll run the 40 feet to where I heard the painful cries of someone.
Okay. Is secret spell?
It's a dexterity save.
dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
This person. 12.
No,
Oh. Okay.
13 is my DC. So. All right. So they take 2 damage, but they're slowed down a little bit by this.
I did too. Okay. Good to know.
you just pop
They
him.
just did like a couple flame to the face.
Yeah, it only takes 2 damage.
It's
So
only a cantrip.
yeah, it's a cantrip. It's just something that like.
Yeah, you heard a startled yell "Ah!" behind you. You start running up your 40 feet.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay, good to know.
Well, I have that.
With that, Verthandi, please make another wisdom save.
Come on. Come
Oh, and I
on.
still have advantage on.
It's a
dexterity.
7.
7.
Buddy!
You're still frozen. As this figure continues to carry you off. Ace, make a death saving throw, buddy.
I'm covered with the healing.
The 17, I'm good.
7, yeah. You're good. And now let's see what this figure's gonna do. Okay. No, don't do nothing. With that, we're back up at the top. This figure is going to continue to dash. Gets another 30 feet down. And this that way. Okay, Nesrinn, as you're running, you hear another set of footsteps join the ones behind you. And it is your turn.
Okay. If I run 40 feet, do I hit Baze?
Yeah, you're gonna full on trip over the bump.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll check. I wouldn't know. I guess I'll be like,
Yeah, you like run up and like immediately, like, super fucking comically, your foot catches on this down figure and you fall.
Right on
you
top
take a
of it.
second to like feel around. You feel scales. You feel armor.
I don't know if it's phase.
Make a perception. Make your blind combat perception roll.
God damn it. I mean, I'm assuming I know what his head would. That's weird. I don't know what his head feels like.
It's spiky.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Okay, I got a 22.
Okay, with that you like feel around real quick and you like smush the face a little bit like that. That's an angry face. That's a spiky face. That's an angry boy.
It's an angry boy. Okay. Would I have... Okay. I'm assuming I would have to take the turn to check to see if he's not awake.
I mean, he's down. As with a 22 perception, you definitely feel like gaping wounds.
Okay, third level cure wounds.
Okay.
Clear.
Alright. 8. How many trouble? Can I use my inspiration dice on this? I don't think I can use. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine.
Now,
Alright.
inspiration is to checks, not to any sort of damage or benefits.
Okay, so it's the 3d8 and then it's an additional 4 because I'm a life cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that fell off my lap. Not great. 14.
It is better than dead.
I'm gonna say it's better than 0.
14. Good morning,
Alright.
days.
Yeah, you get him. Basye comes
Am I
to.
still on top of him?
You're like kneeling next to him.
Okay. I just don't want him to like wake up and like.
You're like next to him and be like, what's this? What's this? Oh, thanks.
You okay? Good.
Oh,
Hey,
that was all.
Ram. I don't know what's going on. There's people behind us.
great.
There's 2 people behind us. I don't know how far. Do I know? They're not with. I don't know how far.
They're further than the 40 feet you ran.
Yeah, so they're farther. I don't know where Verthandi is. Verthandi is.
I mean, we can still see her, right? She's like 45 feet ahead of us.
Make a perception check real quick.
Oh my god.
I don't know what my mom is cooking, but it smells.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the corner of you look up to see the corner of this cloak whip around a corner. You did not get a natural 20. You would have been able to see her, but you see the corner of this cloak whip around a corner. And with that, Courtney, it's your turn. Make it a whiz save.
Can I fire her from a long way away?
No.
That's a 9.
God.
Rolling that dice.
You're still frozen.
Get rid of that
You
dice.
watch as like the sky is just like passing between these buildings, and you're just real upset. One of the figures is going to run, and it's going to chuck a dagger at Nesrinn. And that is that's a non-natural 20 to hit.
Oh, well, yeah. I was going to ask if it would hit my shield, but that doesn't fucking matter, so.
And you get a dagger in the shoulder for 5 points of piercing damage.
Dude.
And then it's Base's turn.
I'm going to use my half movement to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I have 20 feet left of my regular movement.
Wait. They have to make. That guy would have to make a.
Oh.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. He has to make a wisdom save.
Okay. What is this guy? See? 19!
Okay, we're fine. Okay, nothing
Sorry!
changes. It's okay.
I mean, if it didn't hit you, it would hit Base. It's not the healthiest.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Alright, Base, use your half movement to get up.
So it's all okay. It's not the
What would you like to do?
the door jam on the handle of the dolly, right?
Okay. I'm going to.
Doesn't look like there's any damage.
I'm going to use all of. I'm going to dash again. To follow Verthandi. So I have another 20
Taking me with you.
feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get like, I guess close enough without being within touching range of said dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to inspire Verthandi.
Okay.
With you can do this. Break it. Get out of that. You're better than this.
Okay.
Get out of that.
What is that? Okay, see, okay. How far away do you want to stop from this guy? Because you have half a minute to get up, half of 40 is 20, so you have another, like, 60 feet of movement.
I'm gonna get as far as I can ahead of.
You can get 10 feet ahead of him, did you say?
Yeah, ahead of him.
You can get 10 feet ahead of him.
Okay.
Okay, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay. And then another thing here behind is gonna also was gonna attack Nesrinn and fail the wisdom save real bad. What happens with Sanctuary?
It just doesn't happen.
Oh, okay, cool. They go to chuck a dagger and they just can't
I
do
think they
it.
have to like choose another target or lose the spell.
Oh, that's right. Well, is it spell or attack?
It's either. It's any. I have to bring up Grimoire on my work computer.
I'm playing D&D,
Okay.
what?
I gotcha. Hang on. Sanctuary here. On a field save, the creature must choose a new target, lose a spell, or attack. Okay, sounds good. So they go to attack Nesrinn, and they can't. They can no longer see Base, so they turn and attack their fellow. Really? Okay, they hit for.
I mean, I think they don't have to attack someone else.
Huh?
They don't have to attack.
That's okay. They're not that smart.
Okay.
They are compelled to launch their dagger in a different direction. Okay. And you hear a confused yell, and then another like a thunk, and you hear the sound of someone getting smacked. And with that, it is back to the top with the figure that is holding Verthandi. They look at Face with like fear and surprise and kind of grit their teeth. They're gonna try. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Base, yes.
Just free everyone.
Yeah, I'm. That's a 3.
You go to like move, like they again mutter something, and you feel your body freeze up and fall against the one wall as you are also paralyzed. Actually, wait, no, I'm gonna see if whole person's a fucking concentration spell because I don't remember
I
if
think
it
it
is. or
is.
not. Concentration up to a minute. Okay, never mind. So they can't do that because that would lose their concentration off the Verthandi. So instead, they are going to. They're gonna put their Verthandi down for a second. This is free bonus, like free action to drop an object. I'm so sorry. Interaction to unsheath their daggers, and they're gonna attack me. So first attack is a non-natural 20 to hit.
Hits.
And you take 5 points of piercing damage from one dagger. And the second attack is a 16 to hit.
That's my AC.
Okay, so it does hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you take another 3 points of piercing damage from their second dagger. And that's all they're standing between you and Verthandi with their daggers out. That's all they're gonna do with their turn. Nesrinn! Nope, just kidding. Yes, it's Nesrinn's turn.
Okay. So I still hear the people behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the same, like, throw a sacred flame behind me just to, like, fuck with them, and then.
Alright, well, I have to do a dex save?
Yeah, for one of them. It's only one creature.
Okay, then they got a 6.
No. So they will take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Little burn. Little nick. And then I guess I still have 40 feet, so.
Yeah.
Is my speed double?
You have a
Right, or
dash.
it's just 10.
You just had another 10.
Okay, it's just 10. So yeah, I'm gonna do the 40, and I'm just gonna keep, like, a foot sense out for, like, people entering my range, bodies entering my range.
Okay.
I know I'm not gonna hit it, but just so.
You keep... Ooh, thing is, Base and this other cultist turned a corner. You don't know that. So you're gonna keep running your 40 feet straight?
I mean, would I... Are they...
Well, give me your blended combat perception roll, actually.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if they're within 15 feet of the corner.
They are not.
Okay.
No, they would be. Just kidding.
20...
At least one of them.
I need to start using roll 20 more because I know see where people are.
22.
22? Okay. So yeah, you know the two people are behind you. You hit the one of them. You start running your movement forward, and you get to turn again. Okay, so you get another 40 feet down the alleyway, and where you end up is right at where this other place branches off. And you sense one figure within your, or you sense two figures within your 15-foot range. One of them is, yep, you sense two figures within your 15-foot range to your left.
Okay, I'll just rotate that way and continue next turn.
Okay, well,
Has it been a minute?
No.
Okay, we're good then. Alright.
It's not been a minute.
Okay.
And Verthandi, it is your turn.
Oh, and as a bonus action, can I pull the dagger out? I have a dagger.
You don't want your sword?
I don't even think if I
mean,
inspiration.
that requires, like, I don't know what area I'm in.
I guess inspiration is a d6.
Mm-hmm.
10.
You're still...
It's a 6 for inspiration, too. Courtney!
Verthandi, you're still stuck, buddy.
You're gonna die away.
One of the figures is gonna use its full movement to try and follow Nesrinn. And then it's gonna stay there. And Base, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to use one of my superior healing potions for my bonus action and shovel
Okay.
that.
What?
Give me a second to math.
Give me a turn. I have another spell.
This is a lot of dice, so that's gonna be a waste of my healing potion. I get 48 hit points back. So I'm back at max.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
Okay, I'm over at my. I'm still 10 feet away, right?
You what?
I'm 10 feet away from this person.
Correct.
Go and grapple him. If I can.
So you launch yourself at him, and we're gonna do contested strength.
Yeah.
No, guys, come back.
Like with a hope of binding his hand so they can't cast.
Yeah, I got you. All right, what you get? What'd you get? One more time. The noise that keeps coming from my end keeps cutting over you. One more time.
18.
18. Oh, you launch yourself at this figure and grab it and pin their arms. And they kind of struggle for a second, and you got him grappled.
Great. And I'm gonna use my free action. Can I use my free action to talk to him?
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I suggest you stand down and you release her. And that's all. That's all I got.
Alright. Good to know. And with that, this figure gonna run. Oh, gonna run after Nesrinn and is going to. They. What do they want to do?
Leave me alone.
They definitely don't want to do that. Okay. So they're going to cast spell at you, but you have sanctuary, correct?
Yes.
So,
It does not protect the it's not area effects though.
Yeah. Wisdom save?
Oh yeah.
God damn it. That's a 3.
No.
They go to turn it, they kind of shake their head, and they don't launch a spell at you.
I sure do want the spell.
And with that, the figure that is being grappled by Base, double check what they can and can't do when they're grappled. Grapple. Okay, they're gonna try. They have their daggers out. They're gonna try to stab you.
Rude.
First attack is a 7. That does not hit. Second little stabby stab is a natural 20.
Okay.
So you get poked with
Necrotic damage. No, sorry.
7 points of piercing damage. You get a dagger in the 7.
7. Alright.
Lucky 7.
And they're gonna remain grappled. And then Nesrinn, it is your turn.
Okay.
Make your blind combat perception
Let's
roll.
do that at the beginning. Crit roll dice. Let's see how you. Okay. 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hear figures behind you. They're about, at this point 20, 25 feet back. There are two of them, and then you sense these two figures within your tremor sense boots, and you hear bass as well. Actually, you feel three figures within your tremor sense boots, because bass is now...
Is one of them small?
I don't think you can't tell that from tremor sense.
I can't tell that.
You can tell how many and where they are, but you cannot tell what size, their eye color. There's social security numbers here.
The small object just kind of goes. So I'm gonna. So I know Baze is behind me. Is like
to the side of you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I'm gonna assume he's just gonna take care of the guy. Probably I'm gonna assume has Verthandi.
Okay.
He is that way. So I'm gonna pull out the sword and the shield.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. So they're 25 feet away, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay. Good old Shatter.
I think that's just, yeah. So they just have to make a Constitution save.
Okay. 1, 2. One of them is a 3.
Okay, no.
And the other is a 14.
Okay, that one does save. So
okay.
Okay, one of them takes 16, the other one takes 8.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of ready stance for them to come out.
Nice. Okay. So you hear like pained yelling, and you hear one of them crumble to the ground.
Good.
And so with that, Verthandi, okay.
It's a different dice this time, guys.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's an 18.
You've had a fucking enough of being still, of not being able to move. You push against the magical bonds that hold you, and you are on the ground. In front of you, this creature is being grappled. Base is up and alive. It has his arms around this figure. What would you like to do?
Can I do anything because I broke the grapple? I broke the whole person? Can I stand up for half a
Yeah, this figure like placed you on the ground.
Right.
You're prone, so you can get up and then do whatever you would like to do.
No,
it's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So you're gonna throw in your turn. I'm sorry.
So I get to lay there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But you're now able to move.
Lying on the ground.
Like, oh.
And with that, it is...
You just wanted to go shopping.
It is one of the figures that's behind Nesrinn. And they are going...
straight into a shield.
They're going to do a whiz save to get past Sanctuary.
Yep.
That's a 16.
Ew.
Okay, and they're going to cast Spell on you. They are going to cast. They're going to do a melee spell attack.
Okay.
That is. Teeny tiny attack. That is 14 to hit.
No.
Okay.
They again hit the shield.
Yeah. You hear like they cast this spell, and you hear like things like sort of trying to cut into the shield and like bounce off. And that one is not there anymore. Base, is your turn.
I'm assuming I can't cast while I'm grappling, right?
If it's a verbal spell, you can.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, then I am going to use my bonus action. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use my action to tell my good friend here in my arms that he is a piece of garbage, and I don't appreciate him bothering us today with his petty bullshit and cast vicious mockery on him.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I love it.
What
Vicious one.
I got 2d4.
24, and they just take it, no save or nothing.
I don't know if the roll. Hold on. It has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save? Okay. They got a 4.
That's not gonna work. So he takes 2 damage.
Okay.
And advantage on his next attack roll.
His feelings are very hurt. And with that, it's his turn. He is going to spit in your face.
Rude.
He just looks at you very angrily.
Can he? He's only 5 feet tall and base is 6'3". Can he spit in his face?
It would attempt.
Let's see, what would that? Oh, make a dexterity check to see if he can.
I thought they were on the ground. Okay.
You know what? This is 7. You want here? Just for flavor, because you fucking have this mockery. I rolled it at disadvantage to spit in his fucking face. He still got a 12. He spit on you.
If he's grappled, it'll be okay. They're grappled.
That's fair. You still get spit
Right
on
here.
We're in a really violent hug right now.
You. I'm gonna see if any of these are just verbal. Hang on. Okay. I would like you to make a wisdom save.
Me?
Yes.
That's a 17 with my beholder gem.
Okay, that saves. You're in your arm, sort of mutters under its breath for a second, stares daggers into your eyes, and you feel a presence starting to creep into your mind, but you shake it off. Nesrinn, it's your turn.
Alright. One other thing I forgot when you asked me what languages I know, I also know the comprehend languages spell.
Okay, good to know.
So,
If you want to cast it at some point.
Yeah,
okay.
totally. Yeah.
Anyway,
I apologize for the vacuum.
that's okay. Very faint.
I'm assuming I know exactly where this guy is now.
Oh, you're blind perception roll.
Did just try to fucking.
Or it is in melee range.
Oh, that's not bad. 22.
Okay, yeah, that figure's still out in front of you.
Okay.
You're like echolocate, you cast shadow, and you like you know where they are.
So I'm really fucking annoyed at this guy. So I'm gonna hit him with a sword.
Okay. There's still distance between you two.
Oh, didn't he try? He tried to like hit my shield though. Oh, but that was a spell.
They cast a spell and it hit your shield.
Oh.
You're still 20 feet away.
Oh well, then I'm gonna keep myself back and, you know, maybe take a note from their book and cast inflict wounds on this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so
roll some natural 20s right now.
I did not roll a natural 20, but I did roll a 17.
That hits. Give me
Oh,
damage.
wait, no, an 18.
That hits. Give me damage.
Alright. Forget that my attack to hit with my sword is different than my spell attack hit. About 14, so 19.
Okay, you cast inflict wounds, and you hear very painful grunting, and you hear
Fuck you!
being collapsed as well.
Okay. Yeah. Rotate to where I hear.
And you swivel yourself back around.
Do I still have movement?
You use your 20. You have 20 feet left because you're still a long strider.
Okay, so I'm
You can
gonna.
get back to where you were.
Okay, I want to get back. Yeah, I want to get back to where I was.
Okay.
So I'm like near Basye and Verthandi and whatever this guy's doing.
Okay. And with that, Verthandi, it is finally your turn to do something.
Hey. I'm gonna stand up
Okay.
and I'm going to come up behind this creature that had attacked me. I'm gonna take out my dagger and I'm gonna stab it in the back.
Go for it. And that is your. Yeah, you get.
And because base is within 5 feet, I get sneak attack damage too if I hit.
He's slightly otherwise occupied.
That is 17 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. So that is 1d4 plus 8d6. That's 7 points of damage.
Okay. You sink your dagger right in there. Ah! They're not happy.
I'll pull it out too, so it's not stuck there.
Okay. Base, it is your turn.
I'm gonna continue with my vicious mockery game, and I'm gonna look at the spit on me. I'm gonna look at him and say, oh, so now you're just gonna be a pincushion for this little girl, huh? I'm gonna vicious mockery him again, and now you know the wisdom proof.
Okay. 15?
15 saves. So he
Okay.
takes 3 damage.
How was it? Okay.
One.
Takes. Feeling still very, very hurt.
Very
Cloudy. Hurt feeling.
I'm gonna look at Verthandi and I'm gonna say you can do better than that and give her another inspiration dice.
Okay. Okay, it is this being's turn. Verthandi, could I have a whiz save?
Who do I want? Keep it really well.
Inspiration.
Shit, I don't know inspiration's gonna help. Here's my inspiration. It's a 5! Oh, Courtney!
Okay. What did you say?
Dean is not smart. I rolled a 2, and then I rolled a 2 for inspiration, and then I only had +1 for wisdom. So
That does
Help.
That does not work.
Hmm?
So,
I had a die.
this being mutter kind of closes its eyes for a second and mutters under its breath some more. And I would like, let's see.
What?
Cheese off the floor. She got some new cheese.
All I heard was cheese. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Cheese on the floor. Oh,
Yeah.
I heard cheese on the floor.
Okay. So, what this person does they've used commands, and they're going to use the command word betray. And on your next turn, I want you to go stab base.
Motherfuck.
Is this just anything that hurt them, right?
I believe so. They can't hurt themselves, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that. Nesrinn, it's your turn.
Oh god, this is great. Oh.
I'm really fucking bad, guys.
Oh, man.
Would I know, like, from my... I'll roll the damn perception check. Alright, 22. So do I know... Is the guy standing on the ground?
There are 3.
Okay, so there's still 3.
Yeah. Within your
right.
distance.
Okay. I can't really place which one is Days, right?
This is why I have a D3. What do you want to do? What would you like to do, Nesrinn?
Oh, because I'm just trying to figure out if I know which one is Days. I'm gonna stab
You sent 3 figures.
Well, I know, but when he was talking, do I...
You can sense where base and, like, from the talking, you can figure out, like, base and this figure are right next to each other.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to stab the one that isn't base.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna walk through, yeah. Sure. Give me an attack roll.
Okay, Don't fuck me. Okay, 18.
That hits. Give me damage.
Okay. 6. Oh, that's not a lot, but... It's 2!
2? Okay, good to know.
Verthandi
watches Nesrinn kind of walks forward with the dagger and, like, goes to stab, and it's kind of really unnerving watching a blind person kind of stab out, but they managed to hit the right person. The correct person, at the very least. And with that, Verthandi, you watch Nesrinn do this, and you feel this come over your mind. And I would like you to make an attack roll against base with your dagger.
Oh.
Hello.
It's an 8.
An 8? That does not hit. So you kind of like, you go to move to the side there, you're just your dagger goes to go out and hit, but slances off his armor. And with that, base, it is your turn.
How are we all arranged?
So currently, it would be.
I just took a slash at this guy with a sword.
Do I get another wisdom save after the end of my turn, Aston?
That's what I was just checking on. You all are kind of all up on this guy. Succeed, wisdom save. Follow the command on his next turn. You're not under command. It was just the one command. You're done.
Okay, I'm done.
As soon as you go to stab base, you like come back to it and you realize I just went to go stab base. What the fuck? This is kind of what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
So we came out of the one and then turned left. Everybody turned left, right?
Alright, can I see that again, Aston? I wasn't looking.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so the guy's in the middle of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stabbed, and then Verthandi just tried to stab you.
Can I use my movement to push him forward so that Verthandi and Nesrinn are like slightly behind me?
Sure.
I don't know how many feet I need for that, but
So, I mean, that was within Nesrinn's charm sense, that's like 10 feet. So you can push him forward 10 feet? Do you want to, like, get him back here, or?
I mean, it's like just far enough that they're not on my side behind me.
Okay, yeah, you push them up 10 feet.
Can I use my fire breath to blow fire right into his face?
Sure!
Yes.
They're grappled, I don't believe they can, like, try and save from it.
It's a deck thing. I don't know if you have that with us.
I'm gonna check with grapple. Capacitated. They can try and dodge. I'm gonna have them dodge with disadvantage because they're like in front of your face. Because grappling doesn't affect checks. It only affects speed.
To pick up much less.
So I'm gonna do a dex for advantage.
Hey, do you want to put the? You want to put the
16.
We kind of high pressure strobe on.
Cat, face.
You can send out with blankets. So
Okay.
kind of
I rolled
good.
He takes 5 points of fire.
Okay.
Directly to his face.
So like half of his face gets singed rather than like all of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Get fired inside the head. They're gonna try and break from the grapple, so like it comes to the strength.
Focus is the right attribute here.
I have a natural 20 for a 23.
Okay, yeah, they try and break free and they can't. They're still stuck. They're just and then what they're gonna do is they're just gonna they close their eyes, they sort of furrow their brow and just start muttering in this deep sort of guttural broken tone.
Do I understand it?
Huh?
Do I understand what they're saying?
None of you understand it.
Okay.
And with that, it is Nesrinn's turn.
Okay, do I hear this guy speaking in gibberish, basically?
Yeah, I mean they're only 10 feet away, 10, 15 feet away.
Alright, then I'll cast Comprehend Languages, so I know what the fuck he's saying.
Okay. You cast Comprehend all languages.
All spoken or written languages when touched.
So you take this idea, you hear this language that you've never heard before, and the speech that you hear, it comes like slowly ungarbled in your mind, and they're speaking very quickly, but the gist of sort of what they're saying is like, you've heard very similar sort of, they're essentially praying. You've heard very similar prayers within your time being around holy people, but this prayer in particular is very sort of, it's apologetic. It's a little disconcerting. They keep referring to a mistress that they keep apologizing to. They continuously apologize to, and they're asking, if you could take me now. I'm ready. I've failed you. I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve better. And they just continue to just like mutter very quickly.
Do I know if that would probably be more of my action than more of my turn than I have time for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering if I know of any goddesses that are referred to as a mistress. Well, I guess that would be like every goddess. Maybe.
If you want to use your action to make a religion check, you can.
Well, I guess casting the spell would probably be my action.
Oh, that's your action.
So
Sorry. If you want to use your bonus action to think about religion, you can.
can I think about religion?
Sure, give me a religion check.
13.
Yeah, you think you're like, are there any goddesses or any beings known specifically as a mistress? It's not necessarily a phrase used for good beings of power.
Okay. And he was just praying to ask for, like, forgiveness?
No, definitely not forgiveness. Out of what he's sort of muttering to himself, he keeps asking, like, if you would take me now, I've failed you, I don't deserve anything better, like, oh god.
I'm taking notes than anything.
Okay, yeah, no, I got you. He's asking to end this because he's failed.
Oh, wonderful. He's a religious fanatic. So I will relay this to Basye and Verthandi.
Okay.
Does comprehend languages tell me what language he's speaking?
It does not.
Okay, so
I can think about it later, not right now.
Not right now. I'm just wondering if, like, off the top of my head, if I knew. Okay, I will just relay this to Basye and Verthandi and be like, he sounds like he's a religious nut.
Verthandi, it is your turn.
I'm very, very angry at this person. They made me try and stab my best friend. So I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. You got a 9.
They did not save. I have 3d6.
I wrote, probably not a good being.
That's 11 points of damage.
It's Dissonant Whispers. I can't really, how do you want to do this? This being kind of just goes limp in Base's arms, and the muttering cuts off all of a sudden.
I need to hear more of what he's saying, but okay.
You could keep him.
There's not another one? I think there's another one.
Nope,
they're all there.
You got all of them?
Yeah.
So much for
Actually,
conversation.
all 3 of you make a perception roll.
Oh, wonderful. You did say collapsed, not dead, so.
19.
17.
There's the bad rolls. I got an 8.
Okay. Take a look around. There's no one else there.
I'm gonna loot the guy in front of me.
Okay, so you drop this being, they're a half elf, dark brown skin, these brilliant red eyes that are now kind of walled back into their head. On their body, there's this deep crimson robe clasped with a gold clasp in the front. You feel around, they have a belt that has a couple just mundane daggers on it. They have 4 mundane daggers on them, including the ones that were in their hands that clattered to the ground as they died. They have a single gold chain around their neck. They have a pouch that has like 8 pieces of gold and 2 pieces of silver in it. A simple leather belt, black boots, dark common clothes. Beyond that, they don't really have anything else on them.
You don't have any kind of, like, religious paraphernalia? No symbol?
Ask on his cloak have any sort of symbols or something on it?
Give me investigation rolls.
Oh, well, I'm gonna ask Basye this.
Investigation is an 11.
Okay.
1 second. I have 17 plus my investigation. Oh, plus 0, so 17.
Okay. You dig a little further through this person's belongings. Check the robe. There's no symbols that you can find on the robe. You pull that away. They're on the back of his shirt. There is a single line of gold stitching that just goes straight down the spine.
Lizzie, do you know any, you said religions, do you know any religions that might have a symbol like this?
Let me roll for it.
Yeah, let me think on that. Give me a religion roll.
Give me a second.
In the meantime, can I pocket his cloak clasp and his necklace?
Sure. You have a single gold chain, and you now have a deep crimson red robe and gold clasp.
Okay,
I don't need the
20
robe.
then.
What did it say, Kelly? I'm sorry.
I just want to pull the clasp off. I don't want the robe.
Oh, okay. You just have this gold clasp. Religion check, Nesrinn. 21. There are no deities that have a single line as their symbol.
Okay. No deities, no. I'll probably be. Do I know of anything from, like, any cults or anything from history that would?
Would you like to give me a history
I will
check?
give you a history check for that. I just don't know if that's. I mean, I guess I could think about anything, but. System.
After this, I'm not going to give you any more information.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to think. 18.
18. You think real hard. I mean, as it is not religious in nature, your first thought goes to cult. You can't think of anyone in particular that would just have a single line.
Okay.
So between what like Verthandi and Basye are described with like the deep red robes, and what you can gather from their intent, they're not a good cult.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't like. I was just thinking, like, you know, if it's not a deity, it might be a cult. So
You can't think of any cults in particular.
okay, that's fine. I will make notes.
Can I? Well, this is all, like while he's taking notes.
And there's
can I-
another guy around the corner, 20 feet back. If you want to go loot him.
That's what I'm going to do, and I'm gonna go loot the other guy. There's
Let
two
me
of them.
know-
There's two of them.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna ask FaZe to let me know if they're like wearing the same kind of clothing.
Okay, I will investigate / loot. Dead people.
Okay, so you go over to these two others, and they have the same thing. They have a deep crimson robe, gold clasp. You brush alongside both of them.
No, I have not.
Actually, only one of them has this gold line down their back. The other has a gold line, but at the bottom of it splits off into two. So,
Like a weird chicken foot without the middle thing.
it looks like that's a page with other notes on it. You don't want to see that. It looks like it.
It's a chicken foot.
Yeah. Okay.
The dreaded cult of the chicken foot. You solved my riddle.
Okay, what color stitching is that? Is that in gold too, or?
Yeah, it's gold stitching.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take all of their clasps from their coats. Or
Okay.
their whatever. Do any of them have gold necklaces too?
They each have single gold chains.
Okay, I'm taking those as well. And then, they have any more daggers on them?
Let's see. One of them. So
daggers of health potions.
these two, they're slightly larger beings that you saw. You pull off the cloak of one, and they, you see a black tiefling, with, silver hair, cut short, with several gold rings, like earrings in their ear.
Anything that's gold?
Huh?
Anything that's gold jewelry wise, I'm taking.
Okay, you get a set of nice gold earrings. They have a chain around their neck. This is the being that has the sort of forked symbol down their back. This one only has 2 daggers on him. That has 10 pieces of gold, 3 pieces of silver, like 5 pieces of copper. And the other one is you pull off the hood, and it's very unsettling as you pull off the hood of a red dragonborn who's lying in the street. Much smaller than you, younger than you. This is like a kid essentially. They have again single gold chain around their neck, single gold line down their back. They have 3 daggers on them, and like 5 pieces of gold and like 6 pieces of copper.
Wait. 5 gold, 6 copper. Okay. Does this person look recognizable to me? Like, does it look like someone from my clan per se? Like, are there distinguishing traits?
They have like vibrant red scales. They're much younger. They're not immediately recognizable to you. You haven't seen them before.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna haul the daggers back towards where Nesrinn and Verthandi are, and I'm gonna push their bodies kind of off to the side too, so it's not just like laying right in the middle of the alleyway, like someone covering our tracks.
We found the cult.
Head back.
We better make sure that Mel and Hanz are okay. Because if these guys were following us and they attacked us, we should see if they're okay.
Can I try to message Mel? She's probably not within 120 feet of me, but...
Okay. You close your eyes for a second and kind of reach out to try and find Mel. You can't find her.
Okay, well, they're not within 120 feet, so... I don't know if they went to the boat.
Well, Bay, you told them to meet us back at the ship, right?
That's what I said. I'm gonna hand you this whole pile of daggers. There's like 7 of them.
A bouquet of daggers. A bouquet of daggers.
This is how I show my love.
Oh
I give you
my
the daggers.
Dagger.
Courtney, you have to have like this like a bandolier of daggers. Now.
Yeah.
You can have the belt that one had too for all the other daggers.
So I'm just kind of standing there awkwardly with a pile of daggers in my arms.
Yeah.
Do you want to put some of those in my backpack? Wait, no, I don't have my backpack. Mel and Hanz had the backpacks.
Oh,
Okay.
well, everyone has what they had on them. We just need to get the extra backpacks. Supplies.
I didn't have a backpack. I have a belt.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm
I can
assuming
put some in my belt if you want.
I can hold on to them too if you don't have enough. You can have the belt from the guy who was wearing them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you pull off the belt.
It's like 3 sizes too big.
Well, the one is small. The one is small.
Yeah.
Make another hole in it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now have a belt with like 8 daggers on it. That's fine.
There you go.
There you go.
Have that
You don't add that to your cosplay, you'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Don't need this light.
If you attach them so they like dangle, you could spin and they all like play around.
You're a little whirlwind.
Oh, skirt of daggers.
Okay, so back to the ship then. Right, back to the ship. Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. I didn't know what came over me. I don't know what happened there. But I promise, I never meant to hurt you.
Probably fell, all things considered. You seem to be a fan of the...
I'm sorry, Dave.
I worry so much about these things. Let's go. Fine, let's go.
Alright, I need all 3 of you to make survival checks.
Can I ask a quick question, Aston?
Sure.
How much time has passed for them from when they started? Not right now.
It's probably been an hour, so it's now for them like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I
the
rolled-
cat's grace is probably worn off by now.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a natural 20, so 21.
Okay. Again, the adrenaline is fucking up in this business, and you're, I want to get back to my ship. You take a second to like, you guys carefully make your way back to the main street, where people are still bustling about. You take a second to look around Verthandi, you eventually spot a familiar, like, sign that you guys had passed before. You have a general sense of where you are in the city. You're now only probably like a 15, 20-minute walk from the docks.
I'm going to stay on high alert and keep looking around. If I spot Mel and Hanz and make their way back to the ship.
Sure. Okay. Everyone give me, or Verthandi, make a perception check. Or if anyone else would like to make a perception check, please do that at this time.
I'm just gonna follow.
15. 15.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the familiar pitter-patter of Verthandi feet in front of me.
Yep.
I assume that I usually just grab your claw and leave you.
That works as well.
Sorry, I'm looking at my sister's fake ID.
Okay, good to know for perception. So you begin to make your way back. It takes you, like I said, like 15, 20 minutes, a little longer, maybe half an hour. You're taking your time trying to look out for Mell and Hanz. On your way back, you don't see them. You start eventually the docks start to come into view. Still looking around. 5:30, closing, like the sun's starting to go down a tiny bit. You haven't seen your friends. Your ship is now in sight.
Does it look like anyone has tried to get onto my ship? Does my ship look?
Boarded.
Yeah.
You don't. No. I mean, you start to walk up a little closer. Give me another perception roll. Give me investigation because you're like looking closely at your ship.
Thank goodness I get advantage on that. Oh, that still fucking sucks. That's an 8.
Take a long hard look at your ship as you're walking up. What you left covered looks still covered and tied down. It's still in the same spot where you left it. There's a few.
That's a good looking ship.
There's a few hands milling like about the docks. None of them are wearing red. Doesn't look. I mean, your ship looks undisturbed. Like it looks like how you left it.
No conspicuous lurkers. Not that I would know. I mean, that's a little bit beyond the power of these groups.
I'm gonna go on the ship and see if I can find Mell and Hanz on my ship.
Okay. You walk up to the docks. The one dockhand takes notice of you and just like nods and kind of smiles. You walk up onto the ship with all the authority you can muster. You take a look around. Again, everything looks undisturbed in its place. There is no Mell, there is no Hanz.
Guys, I'm worried that they're not here.
I mean, they could have gotten distracted by something. I don't know, maybe they...
Yeah, mine fell. I don't know. How, if they're not here, how are we going to find them? If they ran into trouble.
Can I try to message Mell again?
Yeah, close your eyes and reach out with your mind. No, Mell.
No. Why are you like this?
Well, I thought...
Not my choice. What the fuck?
I know you have a bag shoved over your head.
Well, I have one thing I can try to see if I can see them. And I'm gonna pull out my scrying orb.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I am going to scry on. I have more of a connection with Mell, so I'm gonna scry on Mell.
Okay.
I might not like her, but I have more of a connection with her, so
An upset connection.
yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to match the timelines of things. Hang on.
You said it about an hour.
Do I have a second to pee? Okay.
Yeah, go me. You're fine.
He said it.
Julie and I know what happened.
Oh, you don't? You don't know what happened.
Julie and I know what happened.
Yeah, Julie and Alex know what happened. It is currently, let's see.
You said it was 5:36ish.
Yeah, 5:30 getting on 6. Okay. So,
I see 5:36.
you concentrate. Okay, you concentrate on Mell. Right. Do I hear a wait from Kaylee, or I'm just hearing yelling in the background. You take a second to concentrate. You focus on Mell. You think about Mell. Your vision like rises up into the sky above your ship. You see the city of Collect, and it starts to come down. For a second, you think it's going to go back toward the marketplace, but it flies sort of to the next district over and lands on Mel, and you can see she's slumped against a wall, her head sort of like lolling, not moving. And from what you can see around Hans, you see sort of like half of Hans within the vision, also like sort of head lolled to the side. Both like up against a wall, but neither of them are moving.
Well, shit. I need to wait for Base to come back.
So it was market and then blacksmithing and then hoity-toity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe it's that crazy lady and she was mad that we were offended at our prices.
Mabel's the villain all along.
Versus, she's the mistress.
Her fancy shot.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Faye, there's a problem. They're not okay.
Do you know where they are?
They're just past. Oh, I'd say where they are. They're one district past the blacksmithing district. They both weren't awake.
So they're in the hoity-toity area?
No, they're more like residential. They're outside of the market before the Blackstone.
Oh, okay. So, like...
Yeah. Residential between districts.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Alright.
I have a vague idea of where they are. We gotta go now.
So much running.
So tired.
I start dragging them.
I have not had
Okay.
I don't have to
activity
drag
in my
Base,
entire
but
life.
I assume Base is gonna follow me. I drag Nesrinn.
Okay, make one more survival roll just to see how fast you can get over there.
Oh,
Ah, that's crap. That's an 8.
I got that.
No.
19.
5.
Okay. With Nesrinn's guidance and a bit of back and forth and a little debate and a little, but no, this is what I see. Is that really what you see? Like, I'm the one who knows where we're going, but little arguing. It takes you about half an hour to get over there. Mell and Hanz, you're coming to. You take a look around. You had that little conversation as you're coming to. What? If you two would like to jump in.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just kind of like, who would bug us and then not take our money? Like,
I have wait, let me check. I have everything still on me. Hans, you still have everything on? The fuck is happening?
I don't know.
I don't feel good. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I don't feel great. I feel
Have they been
like I got
drugged?
punched by Base at least 6 times. How are you feeling?
Not much better.
Okay. Not I do the Lagratha thing. You know Lagratha.
No ladder, huh?
Do you remember anything? Like, how did we end up here?
We turned a corner and wound up here. I don't.
And maybe it was whatever we had for lunch. I know it wasn't. I don't feel great.
Those fish tacos.
Fish tacos. You never get the fish tacos. But
We didn't have lunch. Our blood sugar was plummeting.
maybe that's why I don't feel good.
That's certainly why I don't feel good.
I realized I never ate lunch today.
I didn't.
Just gets real hangry.
We should probably get back to the ship. What time is it? Should we head
Dark.
back?
Evening?
Waiting for us.
Yeah, as you two are having this conversation, Base, Verthandi, and Nesrinn around the corner. Verthandi, you recognize sort of the buildings around here, and you're glancing at like all the bases of them, and you see your friends. They're awake now, but
I'm gonna run up, and they're on the floor, right?
yeah,
We're standing. We're like,
Are you
yeah,
they're now standing.
Yeah.
Little wounded
looking around like, what the?
Yeah.
Does anybody need healing?
Guys, are you okay? What's wrong? Are you alright? What are you doing here?
I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
guys
I
get
don't
lost?
feel good.
No?
Oh. Do you need healing? I have healing.
No,
I'm
I
sorry
did
to
heal
self
myself. I did heal myself. I did heal us last
You healed both of us, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Yeah, no, I don't. We skipped lunch, and I think it's kind of hot out. I'm assuming. And
So you collapsed in a random neighborhood?
Wait. You remember being followed, correct?
Ashton, do we remember being followed?
You remember Lagertha telling you were followed?
Okay, 'cause we didn't see them. I remember. You're right. Well, Lagertha came up to me, and she's like, "Hey, yo, you're being followed." So I was like, "Hey, yo, base, you should like get out." And that we turned a corner, and then we woke up.
Oh.
I
Okay.
remember not feeling good, and kind of like leaning against the wall, and then I was sitting on the floor, and I woke up.
There's no way that this isn't somehow related to what we just experienced.
It has to be related. If they were being followed too, something must have happened.
If
Are you
I
sure you feel alright?
No.
can I take the 10 minutes and use detect poison disease as a ritual, would that tell me if they're like they've been poisoned or if they're sick?
Sure. Do you want to do that here? Or do you want to like try and do it as you're walking, or
We'll do it as we're walking, probably.
We should head back.
Yeah, I'll do it. We'll do it as we're walking.
okay? You kind of like set up like this sort of ritual in your hands. You start like muttering to yourself and like using these 10 minutes as you're walking to concentrate. To is it ta? I don't know what the tag.
This. Sorry, I'm like juggling my
No,
phone.
you're okay.
You're fine.
It's what spell is it?
Detect poison disease.
'Cause
I got you. Detect poison and disease. Very soon you sense the presence of a creature of poison, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Some urchin next to me walking by us.
I mean, you're focusing on Hans and Mel as you're walking. You're sort of like muttering and doing this ritual to yourself, and
I look a little bit like a crazy person.
yeah, a little bit like a crazy person. Sort of push aside the random diseased rats that you feel one or two go past you. But neither of them seem to be poisoned or diseased.
Okay. Well, you haven't been poisoned and you're not sick. So
Don't put that to my stomach.
you might have been honestly, you might have been conked on the head and you might have a concussion.
But who conks you out and doesn't take anything?
Cultists.
We ran into a cult. It was very exciting.
Really?
It was exciting. Really? You thought it was exciting, Nezzy?
Oh no! I was being sarcastic.
I was gonna say, Nesrinn doesn't get out much, so everything is exciting.
I mean, personally, I could have done without tripping over Baze's unconscious body, but
Hey,
Mel's gonna, like, try to stifle a giggle.
I thought it was rather a rousing little fight we had. And then Verthandi got a bunch of daggers.
That's fun.
I see them. You guys have a lot of daggers. I assumed you guys went shopping with
Congratulations!
No, we just looted some bodies, and they all had red robes on, and they all...
So you went shopping without us.
Yes. We went shopping for some lovely robes and some dead bodies and some daggers.
we
No.
went brave robbing, but we really did.
Never mind, I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
Looting.
Well, I mean,
Like shopping.
the extra shopping was unintentional. It just kind of comes from when you have some dead guys and they have some nice things.
Understandable. No, I get it. I'm okay with
You
that
need
kind of shopping.
We need to focus on what's more important here, and that is that these people work with a lot of mind magic, and that I wouldn't doubt that something is stolen from you. Debatably about what.
Question. Did you guys talk to them?
He started rambling in a language, and he was... So, he was talking about some was praying when he was like on death's door just before Verthandi killed him. Which is normal. He was praying to some mistress that he had failed her, and he wanted to end this and to take him now. But it was a language I don't know, so I'm not sure. I don't know of any mistress that's a deity or anything, and they have this weird chicken foot symbol on the back of their clothing. And I don't.
Oh yes, definitely the goddess of the chicken foot. I know her.
What? Did it look like a rune?
I draw it in the air.
Ah, yes, draw in the air for the blind kid.
I'll take
Helpful.
Hands with a claw.
In his hand as Nesrinn doing it in the air. And his style.
Alright.
We're doing an Frank style over here.
Cool. I love this game of telephone.
Not in Frank. Not in Frank. No, wrong
Helen
person.
Keller.
Huh?
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller style. Yeah, not in Frank.
Oh my god. We're secretly in Nazi Germany right now.
Yay!
Yes.
I mean,
absolutely.
abducted.
Oh, Jesus.
Cult racism, the whole shebang.
You know.
God damn it.
Some of us would do well in another.
The chicken foot.
Do I recognize this symbol from, like, any script that I know?
Actually, sorry, go ahead.
Or that was really it.
Give me a good old history check.
Cool.
Austin, I have a question.
Absolutely.
As my mother was part of a
Crazy
cult,
cult.
for lack of better words, would I have maybe seen this symbol somewhere?
You know what the symbol of the Dishonored Descendants is, it is not this.
It is not that. Okay.
The Dishonored Descendants symbol is a lot. I'll draw it, but it's a lot more like...
Extra.
They really need to come up with a better name for that. It's kind of hokey.
What, Dishonored Descendants?
The Dishonored Descendants.
You can take it up with them, but I don't know what to tell you. What did you get, Hans?
17.
17? You think about this symbol, and like your first thought is runes, because it feels like a runic symbol, but it doesn't quite match any of the runes from any languages that you know, or like it's not arcane in nature. It's nothing that you recognize.
Well, I don't know what that is, but regardless, I could use a rest. I know I just woke up from something, but that wasn't rest.
Nope.
And maybe lunch,
Yeah. Oh, I don't
dinner.
hold it down actually.
I don't know, it might make you feel better.
It's okay. We'll take you back to the sky, and you guys can rest. And I will go to the pub there and see if I can find anything out. There's always rumors floating around there. There might be something.
Mel's just like nodding with like concern on her face, like trying to like.
She's like, just focus on walking, just focus on walking, just focus on walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
We're taking back to the ship.
Yep. So, you guys start walking, or you guys are still walking back. It takes you another, like, 15, 20 minutes, to get back to the ship. The sun is now setting a lot more now. It's now creeping on 6:30. But you, make your way back to the ship. What would you like to do?
On a
I
nap.
would like to take these two down to their cabins, or they know where their cabins are. They can go to their cabins.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go as soon as I'm sure they've gone to bed. I'm going to go to the pub.
I just realized I have the room to myself now.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Ooh. So Nesrinn is the only one
Yeah, it's a kind of a weird feeling for you, Hans.
Too preoccupied going to nap.
Yeah, you just kind of like, oh, it's nice and quiet. Oh, that's why it's quiet. Oh,
Good night.
I like to think Mel doesn't even make it into her hammock bed. She kind of just like walks into her room, sets her stuff down, and like lays on the floor. She just lays there like, ah.
I still light candles.
Oh, it takes you a second. You do it very carefully.
Better do it carefully, boy. Don't burn down my ship.
I'm sure you have lots of charms warding against fire.
Okay. Verthandi, are you going alone to this?
I mean, if anybody follows me, they're following me. I'm going.
Grace is going.
I'm going.
Okay.
Nez is
Okay.
like, blind Noah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna, before I leave though, I'm gonna turn to Nesrinn. Do you have any healing potions? Are you? Or no?
Liz, I
You
think
don't-
you're muted.
Muted?
No,
Nez
Liz.
is.
No, I was. Sorry.
It's okay.
That would be why I was talking and no one responded. I
Oh,
was gonna ask Mel if you needed help into bed.
she just lays down and just goes, ugh.
I have healing if you need healing.
I mean, if you want to do that really quick, but it's not necessary, I'll be alright.
Yeah, what do you need?
You don't, no, I'm okay. I'll be fine. Do you have any healing potions, though, is my question.
Maybe. Why do you want one?
I want to take something that isn't a superior healing potion with me in case things happen. It's a little excessive. I want to trade you is what I want to do, because I don't think we should waste this.
I have 3 regular healing potions and 2 greater healing potions.
Trade a regular for. I'm not there. Never mind.
Give me. You want to trade 2 of your regular ones for my superior?
Sure.
You just trade 1 for 1. You can trade them back when you come back.
I mean, if it ends up you don't need it, I'll give you this back. But if
Well, give me 2 of your regular ones in the meantime.
okay, oh no, that's in the plastic sheet.
You can have my own superior.
Okay.
Alright, that's it. We're gonna go.
Okay, I'm gonna just. Is my hammock low enough that I can climb into it without much difficulty?
Sure.
Not Mel will help you.
Yeah.
Eventually, I get to that little. I get the little hammock.
Mhm.
Mel goes back to the floor.
Thank you.
You just kind of want something solid at the moment that's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, that sounds good.
Alright, so based on Verthandi, you make sure you kind of take another check around your ship. Everything looks ship-shape, if you will. Nothing looks disturbed. You still got 1 or 2 dock hands milling about. But you make your way down to the tavern that's right next to the docks. And as it is a little later in the evening, it's starting to get a little crowded. Got a good chunk of Dragonborns all milling about, different colors. There's a gold Dragonborn cheerfully serving drinks behind the bar, loudly greeting their patrons. There's a gambling game going on in the one corner. It's your standard, your standard tavern.
I'm gonna go and find a table in the corner,
Okay.
and I want to keep my ears open for anything that might sound like the people we saw today. Any information?
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll perception, please.
Eyes open, mouth shut.
Big ears, way open. 19 plus 4 is a 23.
Okay. Okay. You take a second. You're sitting at the table, face. You're straining your ears a little bit. Taking a listen around. You don't. It takes you a second. You don't hear necessarily like you're also taking a look around. You don't see any of the crimson robes that you saw before. But you're keeping an ear out, in particular for that really distinct language that these people were speaking. You take a minute. You strain your ears a little bit. After a few seconds, you manage to hear a similar, like, you hear that language again, sort of far off on the other side of the bar. It's very quiet. But you hear a couple mumblings in that, the deep, guttural, sort of broken tone that you heard.
Right? Yeah, I think I hear that language. I'm gonna see if I can get closer.
Are you stealthing? Or
Yep.
you want me to do anything?
I'm gonna stealth and go over there and see if I can get a closer look.
Alright. I'm gonna make my way, like, is the bar near kind of the direction she's going?
You'd have to pass the bar to get over to where she heard the voices.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go like linger by the bar.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stealth over closer to where the voices are coming from.
Give me a stealth roll, please.
Sorry, I'm not there to translate for you.
It's 22.
22? Okay, good to know. You start to make your way closer, and as you sort of strain your voice trying to pick out where these voices are coming from, you come across a set of like tables set against booths, and at the table on the far left there's a pair of tieflings, and they have these books spread out in front of them. And the one seems to be tutoring the other, and so they're reading, like, they're speaking a certain phrase or two in this deep guttural language, and the tiefling across from them speaks it back, not as well, a little, like, too light, and the teacher will, like, repeat it again and go, no, he speaks it. The tiefling that's speaking is kind of like a reddish color, like on the lighter side, almost like a tomato red, and the other is like a warm red, like chestnut brown. They're talking. The one that is being taught is clearly younger, has big glasses on, black hair tied back in a ponytail. The teacher has cropped hair, long horns.
Tieflings know infernal from birth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably not infernal.
So I'm just gonna come out of the shadows and approach the table.
Okay.
Excuse me.
They both look at you.
Hi, I'm new around here, and I was wondering, I don't recognize the language you're speaking. I heard it before today, though. What are you learning?
They kind of look at each other and then look back at you. The younger one pipes up, well, this is my first time, like, learning, more of the language of my people. I'm learning, Infernal. I was raised near this book a lot of common, so I wasn't able to learn as much, but, my teacher here is really helping me out.
Wow, that's really cool. It's not a very common language, is it?
Not anymore. There really aren't that many tieflings. You Dragonborns have none of it. Everyone knows Draconic, but...
Like English.
Well, thank you. I was just really curious because I heard I'd heard this language spoken earlier today, but it doesn't seem to be you guys. So I'm gonna take my leave. Thank you. I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay.
Goodbye.
They kind of look at each other, give like sideways, kind of confused look. Go back to their books.
Weird lady. About Verthandi. Weird lady. I'm gonna go and find Base at the bar.
Okay. Days at the bar.
Hey,
Yeah.
it wasn't them, but I found out what language they were speaking.
That is.
Infernal.
Oh, good. That's going very well. It's like a language of hell, isn't it? The hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least it's something. It's more of a clue than we had before.
So what do people speaking the languages of the hells want to do with us?
I don't know.
My guess is that they are potentially looking for the same thing we are.
God damn it. I just want to see it again.
What do you want to do about it?
I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. We could ask around some more, but I also don't want to bring too much attention to ourselves. There sure is a library right here.
Yeah,
Or we could just peace the fuck out.
if they got anything out of Mell and Hanz without them knowing, they might know exactly where we're going, which would put us at a disadvantage if they're already leaving.
So we'll leave first thing in the morning.
Should leave now.
Now?
Why not? We've flown the night before.
That's true. The sky burns in really well at night. Okay, let's go.
Don't forget our food.
I mean, can I go get more stuff from my room? No?
We're gonna go back to the. We're gonna go
Yes.
back.
Go back to the ship.
Okay. Yeah, back to the ship.
Everyone's just really glad I wore my boots today.
I just assumed that we had everything on us.
Yeah, so did I. I've been living here. We're just going shopping.
No, Nesrinn, this morning we were like, okay, we're gonna head out. Let's go shopping.
No, we were gonna go shopping, and then we were gonna leave tomorrow. And I thought we were gonna go shopping, and then I was gonna come. You're all.
Nesrinn?
We're having this conversation when we're back on the ship, by the way.
No, we got his handkerchief. You gotta turn around.
Clothing.
We could have just like made a pit stop at some point and been like, okay, part of this planning involves packing our stuff, putting it in the ship. Okay, let's go shopping for the stuff that we don't have.
Yeah, we'll assume we did that.
I'm gonna say no on that one. Just because of location-wise. I don't. There was no pit stops for the session, so I'm gonna say no.
Damn it.
I have some.
Consent for people.
Got a single pair of underwear, Nesrinn. Make sure you don't do anything.
Clothing really fast. You're asleep. She's leaving. Could we not have stopped at the market? This is when I'm woken up. You're asleep right now?
You're asleep. You crawled into bed.
I did, didn't I?
Verthandi and Base, you make your way back to the ship. It's now 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
I wake up.
No.
Roll for it. Roll to wake up.
I'm taking off toward Ornica.
Okay, you unanchor your ship. You sort of dust off or not even dust off, but you set up your nice little control panel. You set your ship up. There's this gentle humming. The ship comes back to life. You're glad enough though that I wake up the passengers. The floor of the ship jerks a little bit as it rises away from the dock.
Where are we going?
We're up.
Where are we going? Wait, what? Wait, what?
I just roll over like,
No! Oh, are we leaving? We're not leaving yet. We're not leaving yet, right? Ugh.
I'm gonna wake up and
Get to me.
Not out there.
I'm gonna get up and go up on deck.
Okay.
Maybe not trip on my foot.
Okay, I know you're there. I can see you there.
No, you can't.
No, see you with my boots.
You went to bed with your boots on?
I put the boots back on.
I feel like if I was blind, probably
I probably should go on.
I would probably leave them on for like ever.
Probably yes. I
Well,
put the
was not
boots back.
blind.
I go on deck, and I don't care.
Okay.
And I am assuming I feel the wind on my scales.
Yeah. Yep. It's rushing past.
What the fuck? Why are we in there?
Good morning, Nesrinn.
There. I'm in piloting mode. Why are we flying?
That's what the
You gotta get to Ornica.
I thought we were, leaving in the morning with a good solid breakfast in our stomachs.
There's rations in the bottom of the ship. What do you need?
That's before we were attacked.
I mean,
Jumped.
we're not in a giant hurry. We could have are we in
I'm
a
sorry.
giant hurry?
Did you go unconscious today? Did you get all cut up by necrotic nonsense?
No, but I tripped over your big dead body.
Alright, so trip your way back down the stairs and...
Why are we taking off immediately?
Nezzy. We need to leave. We're in danger here. Your eyesight is in danger here. We're going. Now.
Please elaborate on that second point.
No, go to bed.
I need you to
No.
elaborate on the second point.
The people who came after us were speaking infernal.
Oh, that's not good. So it's probably
No.
that. Oh, I should try to think about if I know of devils that might have that symbology. Maybe Hans knows if there's a devil. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
They might be after the same thing we're after. We're leaving. We're trying to get a head start.
Well, bollocks.
Now, as your captain, please go to bed. We
I'm
need
going
your
back
healing
to
magic.
bed now. I'm going back to bed now. It's done with today.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Next. With that, as our ship begins to fly through the sky, we're going to end tonight's session as we start our way toward Ornica. Good fun, everyone!
I hate everything that's happening.